it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly. So today I've got the giggles. So today I'm here with my mum. This is my mum Tanya.
Hi everyone.
So today we are going to be doing a Q&A style video. I've wanted to do like a Q&A with my mum for ages because we've never done one together, and I've been on YouTube for like 8 years, which is crazy. So I asked you lovely guys on my Instagram, make sure to follow me, for some questions for me and my mum to answer, or for things that you wanted me to ask my mum. So we're basically just gonna have a chat. We're currently in my dad's car because I just wanted a change of scenery, something really chill. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere, we're in my driveway. So yeah, let's get started.
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? They're not bad questions.
Okay, all right.
Did you ever expect my channel to get so big?
No, because it was never about numbers really. It was always about you doing something you enjoyed. It was more like a hobby really for you. You loved doing it and you loved making videos, and so it was never about numbers. It was more for you, and I was just happy that there was something else you could do, especially after you got very ill and you had to give up so much. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it is crazy.
But that's credit to you really, because you know, you try really hard.
Filming videos is my happy place. So
yeah.
Editing, not so much, but filming videos is definitely my happy place. I mean, me personally, I did never ever think it was going to get this big. Like, I would watch people on YouTube back in the day when it was like the OG YouTubers and think like, imagine. My brother Alex, like back in 2013, he had a singing YouTube channel and he only posted a couple of videos, but he had 16.
Did he? I didn't even know he had to sing YouTube.
Did he? He had 16 subscribers, and I remember I got 17 and I was like so like excited. So I was like, I've got one more than you. Do you find it weird when I get recognised in public, or are you kind of like used to it now?
No, I still find it a bit, I do find it a bit weird. I mean, it's just because you're my Nikki, and so when somebody stops you and wants to say hi or have a photo with you, I guess I do find it a bit weird, because I just think, oh, but she's just Nikki. It's just Nikki. Well, you are just Nikki. I mean, regardless of what I think, you are still just Nikki. So sometimes, but then I actually think it's also really lovely for not just for you, probably for me too as your mum, to meet some of the people who follow you.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to...
It's nice to put faces
to the numbers.
Yeah. They watch your videos, they like your videos and your content, and some of them, and maybe for some of them, you are a little bit of escapism for them.
Definitely, and that's...
Because you do meet a lot of people who have maybe chronic illnesses and things like that, particularly like if we go to hospital and you've got hospital appointments and there are kids there. I actually meet a lot of people at hospital. Yeah, you do. Like, meeting new people, you've always said that's your favourite always thing, because you do really...
Whenever I get the chance to meet people, I'll never like say no, I love it. How did you feel when I was diagnosed?
Oh. Well, I kind of...
a lot of people ask this one, so
yeah, so kind of our world fell apart really. You know, it was something that wasn't curable, and as you were, because you were only six I think when you got diagnosed, and I think as you would go into puberty as well, and as you were growing, your AVM would grow with you, which would mean that it would become more and more dangerous. There were 3 doctors in the room, and they told us your prognosis, and how they talked about how it was likely to affect your life. I think we just left in silence. I think I remember sitting there and there were just tears rolling down my face, and I couldn't speak for ages. And then I think we left, Dad and I, and we were walking down the road, and then I just remember we were just walking together and just kind of in silence, and then I just remember saying to him, that didn't go very well, and he said, no, not well at all. And we really didn't really talk about it, because I think it just took a while for it to really sink in. But then I think we just, a bit like you really, I guess, just thought, okay, right, so this is what you have, and you know, you never know what life's going to throw at you, so you've just got to take one day at a time and live your best life really. Definitely. And I think we just we were devastated, but you know,
You just
life has to still go on, and you've got to find a way to adapt, and that's what we did. Really.
Yeah. Okay, now onto some more fun questions.
Yay.
What's a good time or age, do you think, in your opinion, to have like a relationship?
A relationship?
A boyfriend.
How relationships are looked at in this day and age, and how they were
in your day and age.
my day and age, which was quite a long time ago. I think relationships, or how people think of relationships, quite different these days. So, you know, when I was younger, if somebody asked you out on a date and you went on a couple of dates, they were your boyfriend. There seems to be all these stages which I can't quite get my head round.
Talking, non-exclusive,
we're just chatting. Yeah, non-exclusive, then exclusive.
They're like
then boyfriend.
When I was in year 8, there used to be like a term called like ting. And you instead of like asking someone to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, you say, "Do you want to be my ting?"
My ting. Oh my god, that's funny.
So
do you want to be my ting?
Yeah. So
do you want to be my ting?
So you would say you're tinging. So what age do you think would be right to have like your first proper relationship, like a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever?
Me, like asking me as a parent, if you're talking about a real relationship, I'd say at least 16.
What is your favourite non-physical attribute about yourself? So like personality or things like that.
I think I'm patient.
Yeah, you are patient. Well, it depends. I think it depends on what it is. I would say that you are very thoughtful. I mean, I could list a massive list.
That's enough.
I gave you one. You're very comforting. You're understanding.
No, if I have an argument with someone, which I hate anyway, I just want to make up straight away.
It's me and Mum
and then I get really frustrated when I just say, like, "Oh, can we be friends?" And
yeah, we never have like big arguments. We just like bicker because we're really close, so it's only natural.
Yeah.
But like if we ever have arguments, like, because I'm usually the one that will be like, "Okay, well, I'm going upstairs. I need to break the stairs," because I'm like charging up the stairs, and then she'll come up and go, "Can we be friends now?" So you're forgiving, thoughtful.
That's enough.
And caring.
Oh, thank you.
What advice would you give me on, or give anyone on telling their mum they've started their period? Because it is a scary thing.
So what do you mean telling? What do you mean?
So just say you started your period.
Yeah.
And you feel really like scared about telling your mum or anyone you trust that you started your period. What advice would you give them? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Your mum has been there before, and your mum has felt the same as you, and your mum will probably remember how she felt when she was that age, because your mum's your mum. Your mum has been through similar things to you. You know, starting your period
is just a normal
part of puberty.
You found it hard, didn't you? Because
yeah, I did. My mum never spoke to me about it, and I found out all about it at school. Really?
Oh, when at school, I was going to say when it happened.
And when it actually happened, I was like, what's happening to me?
What's coming out of me?
I actually hid some of my knickers because I just kind of like, I didn't know what was happening to me, and I didn't know who to speak to, and I didn't feel like I could speak to my mum. And then my mum found them one day, and then she just, I think she was a bit upset that I didn't go and speak to her about it. So
even I think in science now, they teach you about the whole menstrual cycle and things.
If they always did.
Oh.
But they didn't teach you it at primary school, because at primary school the opportunity is, you know, the letter comes home from school letting you know that your child is going to be taught about puberty and changes, body changes and things like that, and growing up, etc. So I think that makes it easier to actually talk about it. I think if I remember saying, look, I think you should carry around, you know, a sanitary
you said that to me before I even started.
Like you should carry one around with you just in case.
Yeah, definitely. I think it definitely helps if you speak, if you feel comfortable to speak to your daughter about it before they actually start as well. Then once they've started, because it makes it harder.
Yeah, I think it's both people, isn't it? But I think equally for a parent could try to speak to their child and they just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't want to talk about it, that's totally fine, but just know that it's okay to speak to your mum about it. Yeah,
because she's been there too.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm
she's
sure
there to help you.
She would have loved somebody to have asked her.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you've got,
I would have loved
if you've got a sister or someone else that you're close with, then speak to them about it if you don't feel like speaking to your mum about it. That's where I felt lucky, because I had Tasha as well, who had started her period. Obviously she's older. Even a friend that's just started before you, anyone that's there to just help you and guide you through it. I'm 17 and I haven't had my first kiss yet, but I feel like I should have already. What do you think, Tanya?
Tanya thinks that there isn't a right age or wrong age to have your first kiss. I think there's a lot of pressure.
Your voice went so low.
Yeah, so low. I think there's a lot of pressure when you're in your teen years to do so many things because your friends are talking about it, or you know, you may be in a group and everyone's had their first kiss, but first kisses they generally tend to be awkward. I don't think 17, there's a particular age where you should have had your first kiss by, because what's the point of kissing somebody you don't really like just for the sake of saying, oh, I had my first kiss? I mean, it's better to kiss someone
when it feels right,
really want to kiss.
What is your proudest moment in your life, and also proudest moment like of me?
I mean, for you there's so many proud moments. So obviously my first child,
but probably also when you got married.
Definitely. Marrying dad was definitely one of my proudest moments. So obviously we're really proud when you've won awards and things like that, but also just really proud when, you know, you're really brave. So when you're really brave and, you know, you've been through a lot, and then you kind of pick yourself up, and you know, you've been in hospital and you may have had a really rough time, you get home and following day you're in the kitchen and you're baking, and I just feel really proud of you that you are able to just get on with life. Those kind of things make me really proud.
What is your favourite video of mine?
I like the one where Alex does your makeup.
I love my videos with Alex. I miss him. I used to do a video with him when he's
I like the ones with Adam, are hysterical.
Oh yeah, they're
so funny.
Once this is over, I'll do something with Adam. I'm just not seeing him for
and the ones you just do with Tasha and Alex I really like, actually.
I love doing the videos with like family, because it's nice being able to work them into my videos. I like my day in my life too.
Your day in the life's good. And the other one I like, which was really off the cuff, when we used to fly to Denver and you filmed your first medical story.
My medical story.
Which you just, I think I went into the shower and then I came out of the shower and I said, oh, what were you doing? You said, oh, I just filmed a video.
It was like 20 minutes.
And it was on your iPad, wasn't it? And you just filmed, you just kind of described what your medical condition was.
I kind of like mentioned to you that I was thinking of doing it, and you were like, oh okay.
And it was really like mature of you, because you were really young, and I think because you were getting comments from people asking you about your face, and you thought, I'm just going to film something and tell people a little bit about me. And I think that's one of my favourite videos too, because you're so young but you're just so eloquent.
In what way do you think we're most similar? We're both very affectionate.
Yes, definitely.
I'd say and
definitely.
we both love food.
Oh yeah, we love food, but we love like looking at food magazines and making cakes and baking.
We just love food.
And so I think that way we're really similar.
And we're just like similar, like when I was younger, although I'm very mature, like I can also be like not even like childish, just like hyper. Like we're both hyper together. Like we kind of like feed off each other's energy almost.
Don't we?
How do you think we've managed to have such a good bond as a family?
We've spent a lot of time together. Some of it probably not out of choice. You were quite ill and have spent a lot of time at home.
Or in hospital.
You know, we did so many trips to America, didn't we, where you used to have medical treatment over there. So we've spent a lot of time together. Well, we've all had to pull together because, I wouldn't say just because of Nikki's illness, but I think it affected everybody in the family. So obviously you were the person who was ill, but it affected Natasha, it affected Alex, it affected everyone. You know, us as parents, and so we've had to all pull together as a family. So it was really difficult, but I think we have close extended family too. Ultimately, I would say that, you know, we've had to spend a lot of time together, some of it not
out of choice. However, as a result, it's made us grow closer.
yeah, we're very close. But
Yeah.
you don't have to have things like that happen to be close.
No, yeah, of course.
But
I think we still would have been close. Where would be your dream location to live if money wasn't an object?
I like where I live, so
Yeah.
I don't really care to live anywhere else. I'd love to go and travel and see lots of places around the world.
What would be your dream place to go to?
I'd love to go to New Zealand, just because so many films are made there and it looks amazing.
And some of our family went there and they really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
didn't they?
and they said it was amazing. I'd love to go to the Far East. I mean, I'd really love to travel. I've seen a lot of countries in Europe, but I haven't really been that much further than Europe. So I'd really like to travel, but would I want to live anywhere else? No, I like living where I live. I love my home.
I like
so I
London.
probably wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
This was so cute. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed this. I want to do this when Alex is back. I want to do this with Alex and
Oh
Tasha.
yeah, that's
So I
good.
feel like that would be really
that
cute.
would be really good.
And I
Do
quite
one
like.
with you.
I'm going to do this as like a little like car chat series.
Oh yeah, that's
Because I
good.
feel like that could be really cute. Because it is true. Sometimes I find when I'm in the car, like obviously I'm not driving, but like you know whether it's
I'm not driving.
well, we're not
Unless it's
going
hands-free
anywhere.
driving.
We're not going anywhere, but I'm saying like whenever I'm in the car, whether it's you know with Tasha or Alex doesn't drive, but Alex may be in the car, or my mum or my dad, I feel like I have some of like my best discussions. Yeah, these are like car chats.
Yeah, car chats.
Car chats.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for having me on your
That's
first
alright.
car chat then.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
It's Nikki's car chat karaoke without the karaoke. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like this video if you did and subscribe down below for more. Turn on your post notifications so you're the first notified whenever I post a new video. And I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.
Bye!
But as I've done it more, it just is like a person to me.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
I get
just
that.
easy.
I understand
But it
that.
just comes with time.
What was your question?
I don't remember.
Oh dear, I've done it again. I can't.
I don't remember.
What was the question?
I don't know.